There's a part of me, wild and free. In my heart there's a wild wolf howling to the tall pine tree. It's a long cold trail that I've been on. There just doesn't seem to be an end to this way I've been going. Oh, I can see that road spreading over the land. I see a young boy standing with a suitcase in his hand, and it was long ago. The boy was me, and I was running like a wolf in the mountains, wild and free. I've got it in my mind that it must have been the times that made me to wander away from a family that I love and a warm roof above. But everybody around me does say, oh, it was just me being wild and free. I didn't care at all which way I did go. Well, don't you try to hold me, I'm a man of the road, a lover of life like adventurers of old. There's a whole lot of gypsy in my rugged, rowdy bones, and when I hit the highway, I'm a-hitting it alone. I'm a man of the road, so don't you follow me, and don't you go crying out my name. Hey, I'm a man of the road, who's trying to be free, just like the wild mountain rivers that no one could ever tame. I've seen Boston, seen Miami, lived up in the Arctic snow, drank mezcal in some cantinas where the gringos dare not go, sang the wharf in San Francisco and New York City through. Frontier days in old Wyoming, I've had them cowboys hootin' too. I'm a man of the road, so don't you follow me, and don't you go crying out my name. Hey, I'm a man of the road, who's trying to be free, just like the wild mountain rivers that no one could ever tame. I've sang the Mardi Gras in New Orleans more than a couple times, worked the oil patch and their shipyard, left free on their railroad line, seen the Skid Row and the Gold Row. I hold the folks the same, it's a matter of surviving, so you can't hold them to blame. I'm a man of the road, so don't you follow me, and don't you go crying out my name. Hey, I'm a man of the road. The fire is stoked, fish are all smoked, there's a barn full of good summer hay. There's still wood to be split for the winter winds hit, there ain't never enough time in the day. When my work is over and I've earned my keep, then it's back to the cabin to stay, where I'll let the timber wolves sing me to sleep. That's the wilderness way. I've got jellies and jams, vegetables canned, and a crock of homebrew by the door. There's a moose on the lake, if I'm still shooting straight, well, I won't need a thing from the store. When my work is over and I've earned my keep, then it's back to the cabin to stay, where I'll let the timber wolves sing me to sleep. That's the wilderness way. A neighbor dropped in. He asked if I'd lend him a hand. He's been running behind, so tomorrow is his. Out here that's how it is, for it just might be me the next time. And when my work is over and I've earned my keep, then it's back to the cabin to stay, where I'll let the timber wolves sing me to sleep. That's the wilderness way. When my work is over and I've earned my keep, then it's back to the cabin to stay, where I'll let the timber wolves sing me to sleep. That's the wilderness way. That's the wilderness way.
must away ere break of day to find our long forgotten gold. The pines were roaring on the height, the winds were moaning in the night. The fire was red, it flaming spread, the trees like torches blazed with light. The wind was on the withered heath, but in the forest steadily their shadows lay, be night or day, and dark things silent crept beneath. The wind went on from west to east, all movement in the forest ceased, but shrill and harsh across the marsh, its whistling voices were released. Farewell we call to hearth and home. The wind may blow and rain may fall, we must away ere break of day, far o'er the wood and mountain top. Far over the misty mountains rise, leave us standing upon the height. What was before we see once more is our kingdom, a distant light. Fiery mountain beneath the moon, the words unspoken will be there soon. For home a song that echoes on, and all who find us will know the tune. Some folk we never forget, some kind we never forgive. Haven't seen the back of us yet. We will fight as long as we live. All eyes on the hidden door. To the lonely mountain boy, we'll ride in the gathering storm until we get a long forgotten goal.
We lay under the misty mountains cold, in slumbers deep and dreams of gold. We must awake, our lives to make, and in the darkness a torch we hold from long ago, when lanterns burned. Until this day our hearts have yearned, her fate unknown, the ark in stone. What was stolen must be returned. We must awake and make a day to find our song for heart and soul.
Some folk we never forget, some kind we never forgive. Haven't seen the end of it yet. We will fight as long as we live. All eyes on the hidden door to the lonely mountain born. We'll ride in the gathering storm until we get a long forgotten gold.
Far away from misty mountains cold.
Into the bass sound.
Yeah.
So now I can change what note and how fast the sequence goes. So this was a product that was available from Moog. And it's called the 960, but it's essentially 3 rows of sequencers, and it goes through a sequence. So a Moog 3 system will come with 2 of these, and hence why we have 4 in the overall system. So yeah, it's basically designed to play notes for you. And then a few of these have been modified to go super, super slow. And you can modify them to go even slower. So some of those techniques that they used on like Zero Time was a direct result of Malcolm using his electrical engineering knowledge from Royal Air Force when he worked on radar systems there to modify equipment to make it do different things.
winter for a year. Oh my God, a winter for a year.
He's a hard-working, old-fashioned man with a feel for the earth in his hands. He's up before the sun for to get a day's work done, just plowing and a-tilling up the land. He's got 40 head of cattle to feed and 40 acres of land for to seed. Bills he just can't make and a back about to break, and he's wondering where he'll get the things he needs. Hey, he's a small-time farming man. He's the heart and the soul of this land. From the east to the west, he's given America his best. Seems he's always given more than he can. His barn and his tractor's breaking down, and all his sons have moved into the town. The banker and the store say there's no credit anymore. Seems those little farms will soon be shutting down. And who's gonna feed you, America? Hey, now that they can't afford to borrow. Oh, who's gonna feed you, America? Hey, where will you get your food from tomorrow? Ah, he's a hard-working, old-fashioned man with a feel for the earth in his hands. He's up before the sun for to get a day's work done, just plowing and a-tilling up the land.
Dusty boots, bittersweet highways, lonesome freight trains riding through my memories. Just a kid with that same old story, on the road, bound for glory. This old guitar was my only load when I wandered Woody's Road. Eighteen-wheelers, dirty truck stops, small towns, Greyhound bus stops. Going for days without eating a thing, hat to the wind, sleeping in the rain. I got my highs and I had my lows when I wandered Woody's Road. I walked through mountains and fertile valleys, city lights, dangerous dark alleys. Coast to coast, singing every working man's tune, street corners and smoky old bars. I followed my boots wherever they'd go when I wandered Woody's Road. Hey, this land is your land, this land is my land. You know, I've seen it now from both sides, man. Done my best, though my troubles they were many, looking for them old pastures plenty. Fed my soul on the seeds I sowed when I wandered Woody's Road. Fed my soul on the seeds I sowed when I wandered Woody's Road.